our next subject.
Okay.
And man, I don't know if this is going to upset a lot of people or not. But all y'all out there, 22 years later, LeBron James isn't an all-star starter. For the first time in over 2 decades, LeBron James is not an all-star starter. Is it just about the injuries, the games being played, or is it the official passing of the torch? What do you think,
Yes.
Matthew?
All of the above. It's injuries. The Lakers aren't good this year, despite the fact they have a winning record.
Yeah.
They're not playing together. They're not playing as a team. They're just giving each other dirty looks after every play, especially Luka. And LeBron, he's not having a good year. The numbers are good, but that's because he forces the numbers to be good because he demands to be on ball a certain amount of possessions for the game, even though it's probably better for the team to have Luka or Austin Reeves being the one on ball, bringing the ball up every single time. So LeBron still needing to get his numbers is part of the reason they're not good. But also, LeBron's 41. LeBron's played, what's this, his 23rd season? He's been in the game
Yeah. Yep.
23rd season, 41 years old. So you wouldn't expect him to be good. The only reason people expect him to be good is because he's LeBron James, but he's not going to be good. He's also given the roster spot to his son. So, there's 2 roster spots filled by the Jameses. And he's going to demand certain things because he's such a great player and he's been such a good ambassador for the league that he's going to expect certain favors on his way out, like his son getting a roster spot, or like him getting to play on ball, even though it's not best for the team for him to be playing on ball. So he's only played 23, 24 games, so injuries have kept him out. The Lakers, despite having a winning record, just look very flippy floppy, incoherent. They just, from one game to the next, they can get blown out by 15 to the Kings, or they can beat some good teams. So they look very inconsistent. Austin Reeves is out right now. They're 25-16. They're in the 6th seed, so it's not all bad, but it feels like every time I see them on SportsCenter, on highlights, or on NBA's Instagram, it feels like every time I see them, they're losing. And every time I watch them, because they've played the Kings a couple of times now, so I've watched a couple of their games.
Right.
They're always just making faces at each other. It's like they don't enjoy playing together. Yeah, I know we've all seen it now. Right. LeBron staring at DeAndre Ayton, and they say, "Hey, when Le GM gives you that look, you're gone. Pack your bag. You're headed to Washington, buddy. Get ready to learn Washington." Because
hey, hold on, Matthew. Is that the dumping ground for everybody that's on the way to exit out of the league? Is that the last stop, Washington?
It's one stop Washington, next stop Beijing. You're going to be in the CBA, buddy, but first you're going to make that stop on the way out in Washington. We're going to give you 1 season in Washington. Then you're going to get on that plane and you're headed to Europe or you're headed to China. So, and it looks like DeAndre Ayton, now he might not be headed to Washington, but he's headed somewhere because LeBron gave him that look. Hey, once LeBron gives you that look and gets Rich Paul on the phone, bye-bye, DeAndre. Bye-bye. So they're not getting along. LeBron's staring at DeAndre Ayton. Luka is staring at all of them. Luka just, that Hornets announcer had it so right. He's a whiner. So talented, but watch a Lakers game. And I get the guy's got a lot of fans. So, it's unpopular to say things like this, but he yells at the refs. He gives dirty looks to his teammates. He's the guy at pickup when you miss a shot that yells at you, that everybody hates. Mm-hmm. Everybody hates playing with that guy at pickup. You miss a shot, and that guy says, "Damn, don't shoot that. What are you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, is this guy going to be yelling at me the whole game?"
Right.
That's Luka Doncic. And so the team is playing with no cohesion. And, Marcus Smart, interestingly enough, every time I watch the games, he's kind of going off. He's leading the offense. He's making some threes. It seems to me that Marcus Smart, as they call him in Boston, seems to me he's leading the team, being one of the more consistent players. But your real leaders, Luka is making angry faces. LeBron is demanding to play a role that his body doesn't want to play anymore. So yes, he's obviously not an all-star starter. He'll still make it. He'll still be an all-star because he's
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Right. Just not starting.
But he's not a starter. He's not playing like one. And I think the Lakers are going downhill. They will make the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. But they'll be an easy first round exit for either FTA and the Thunder, Jokic and the Nuggets, or Wemby the Alien and the Spurs. It'll be a nice 5-game gentleman's sweep for King James.
Yeah. Well, I think, and I agree with him not starting right now. Like, barring, he has had some injuries. He's the kind of guy that, honestly, I know LeBron would never do this, but because of his age and where he's at, he really just needs to take the All-Star off and rest his body, because you really got to save it for the second half of the season. But the pride and the ego is not going to allow him to just sit it out, right? Unless he just comes up with something like a day or two before the All-Stars and like, oh, my ankle, or I hurt myself, or my back, I'm pulling myself out. But outside that, but listen, he gave a lot of great years.
Yes,
he did all he can. He is on the back end of the line, right? And nobody really expects a lot out of LeBron right now, and rightfully so, right? But once again, me, I'm a firm believer. Give the young guys a chance, right? It's like when you're on your job, right? And you want to move up to that position, and those old guys are just staying there and they just hold that position. They just will not give it up. I'm like, bro, made your money. Your house is paid off. Your cars are paid off. You got a big 401k account. You got this great big retirement account. Invested it heavily. Like, you never have to work again for the rest of your life. But no, you're just going to keep holding on to that job. And all the young guys are like, bro, will you hurry up and retire so I can get that position?
And that's how they got to feel about LeBron right now, because it's not that he's there. I'm sure they would love to learn from him and get mentorship from him.
Yeah.
It's that he demands to play point guard like 20 to 50% of the possessions.
Right.
For that team to work, you either let Luka or you let Austin Reeves bring the ball up. And so LeBron, at his age, he'd be doing himself a favor by not demanding to be on ball so much, not demanding to play point guard so much. But I don't think his ego is going to let him do it. And remember, he was in the Olympics in 2024, and they won the Olympics. So he hasn't had much rest over the years.
Right.
He's making deep playoff runs every time. And he played the Olympics in 24. So take it easy. 23 years, 41 years old. Take it easy. You don't need to play point guard. But LeBron, when he's out there, he's going to demand to play it. And it's going to hurt the team.
Matter of fact, let me pull this up. It was just the other day. The Hornets versus the Lakers.
And they lost to the damn Hornets.
Listen, but let me tell you why. Because I just thought about something. LeBron is getting old, right? So LeBron cannot be ripping up and down the court, right? Luka just never had no pickup speed, period. Even if Luka could run fast, Luka's going to slow everything down to a crawl, which is good for LeBron, right? But this is the reason why they lose to teams that are under 500, like the Hornets. You know why? They call them not the Charlotte Hornets. They call them the AAU Hornets. They rip it and run it up and down the court. Rip it and run it. This is street ball, up and down, fast. By the second quarter, Luka is done. LeBron is done. All the old veterans are like,
Luka's huffing and puffing.
Yeah. So the Lakers, because of their how old they are and their style of play, they're not meant to run up and down. These AAU NBA teams, they're going to kill the Lakers every time. They just can't keep that pace up.
Man, the Hornets, that's a fun team to watch, man. They're not going to win a whole lot of ball games, but they did it to the Lakers the other night, and we talked about them beating the hell out of the Jazz a couple weeks ago now. Yeah. That's a fun team to watch. They do some stupid things, but they run up and down that court, and they just throw them three-pointers up. Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball, Conca Nipple.
Conca Nipple is great, man.
That's a fun team to watch. I'm telling you, man. When the Kings don't play, my league pass pick is always the Charlotte Hornets.